Nazdar všetci, vítajte u sledovania videa z druhej epizódy hry DOGMA II. Nebudem to zbytočne zdržovať, ideme si načítať poslednú uloženú hru. Ešte upozornenie, hrám to s českými titulkami. OK, takže dostali sme sa do Melve, do dediny, ktorú napadol drak, zničil ju. Poďme si pobrať nejaké veci. Podebatíme s našim pauncom. Okay, budeme získavať nové informácie. Poďme niečo kúpiť. Koľko máme? 3100. Ale nič také tu není. Dobre. Čo môžeme predať? Linky. OK, predajme. Počkaj, s ňou sa dá rozprávať ešte o niečom. O čom? Určite sa ešte uvidíme. No, zatiaľ teda o DOGMA II musím povedať, že nejak sa mi neseká. Ide v pohode. Objavili sme teda Riftstone v Melve.
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. But, well, as luck would have it, 'twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do?
No jo, tak jej pomôžeme.
You'd do that? You'd get the medicine. Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir.
Takže môžeme kombinovať materiály. OK.
We could make the fruit reborn ourselves or simply purchase them at Runa's apothecary here in Melve.
Ja by som si ho skúsil teda akože sám vyrobiť. Takže takto je mapa a čím sa dostávam do inventára. Ničko to není. Poďme sa tu popozerať a poďme skúsiť nájsť nejaké tie materiály.
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for it. Feels eerie with no one about.
I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation to tell you, ought we not add an archer to our ranks? Gotta fix this up proper.
Mayhap you should speak with Selena before we depart. Methinks you'll find it.
Trošku sa tu potúlam po okolí. Pozrieme sa, čo tu pre mňa budú mať. Ojej. Ešte tu je jeden. OK, som na 4. úrovni. Nič iné není.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Táto hra nás odmeňuje za preskúmávanie sveta a zatiaľ musím povedať, že teda áno. Tu je ešte hajzlík jeden.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Poďme sa pozrieť, čo máme v truhličke. Ovocný roborant. Takže presne to, čo od nás to dievčatko očakáva. Ešte nie, poďme to ešte preskúmať sem hore. Že toto nám dáva malé množstvo energie a zdravia. Ale tu ešte vidím skretov malých. Skřetíci. Niečo lieta aj nado mnou. Sné.
I don't like this. We are already hard pressed with our own engagement.
Trpie sme dostali.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark. That looks breakable. If only we...
Si to takto od najväčšej hodnoty smerom dole. Tu sa nám to dá ešte takto deliť hore.
We're a bit closer. I doubt our attacks will reach it from this distance. Goblins, master!
Goblin.
This ends here!
Ďalší idú. No poď, napochoduj si to rovno ku mne. Dobre.
Here I see it. We trounced our foe well and true.
No a čo tu máte, chlapci? Tu je to, čo ma zaujíma najviac. Truhlička.
One never can have too many of these.
Concoction. Máme aj to jablčko. Dobre, ešte tu môže byť niečo, čo poviete? Tu je nejaká jaskyňa. Tak sme si ju pekne otvorili. OK, a čo nás tu čaká?
Furthermore, we've traveled for some time without a mage in our party.
Môj spoločník hovorí, že už cestujeme dlho bez mága, no, ten by sa nám hodil.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
OK, celkom fajn. Pozrime si ešte takto do systému, nastavenie, grafika. OK, ideme na maximálne detaily. Dobre, tu je strašne veľa čoho. Harspu. Takže to si všetko nazberáme. Pozrime sa do inventára. A teraz keby som chcel toto skombinovať s týmto, tak sme si vyrobili toto. OK. A teraz chceme denník úloh. A doručiť ovocie teraz. OK. Takže poďme za Flórou doručiť jej ten liek, čo potrebovala.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit rubberant for me?
Jasné, že ho mám pre teba.
So this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for me.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
No, zvýšilo mi to úroveň, super.
I've got to focus. Shift only just
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
Tiež truhlička.
I'll go and open the chest.
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for it.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Áno, chcem sa pozrieť na tvoj tovar. Čo tu máš? Potreboval by som si kúpiť, no, niečo. Nejakú zbroj. Ukáž sa, ako vyzeráme. Hneď je to lepšie. Tu je Tristanov hostinec. Som
Well
tu.
met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training. Well, now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you.
Čiže
It is a vacation
bojovníci.
for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor them. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. 'Tis a vacation for the... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be... Should you dedicate yourself to a vacation, try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any... But I shan't take up any more of your time.
Mistrovo učení. Dobre.
Hey-o. Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so
Sa
few
dá
customers,
zmeniť
you see,
povolanie.
that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
OK, čiže cechy povolania. Tu máme rôzne dovednosti, rozšírenia. 6. Čiže čo to tu máme? Ja mám koľko? 806. toto je vzdušný úder. Ten vyzerá dobré. Dobre, čiže chcem vzdušný úder, určite áno. A chcem aj tento shield bash. Či? Jasán. Dobre, čo tu máme ďalej? Dovednosti se zbraněmi. Základné dovednosti. Dobre, a chcem teda fyzickú obranu. Jasne, si zvýšiť. Dobre. Takže to tu máme. Poďme sa pozrieť na Rogera. Čo tomu dáme? Skúsim z neho urobiť strelca. OK, čiže z Rogera máme strelca. Nech si vybaví. Uha. Čo mu dáme? Švihový výstrel, áno. Nejaký skokový výstrel, super. A za 200 ešte tento smerový štít, alebo mu dáme... Áno, daj mu ten smerový šíp. A sem, dobre. Takže sme sa trošku vylevlili. A poďme si teda oddychnúť. Budeme až do rána drychmať.
This is generally used as a material.
Čiže my musíme ísť týmito schodíkmi hore.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps his time.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Čaká na mňa strážca.
Shall we seek some answers?
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Didn't you hear me? The watchhead's waiting.
You a traveller? Well, I'll not pry. I used to be a sellsword, see? Time was, if you're anything like me, once you've reached, they'll be able to teach you a skill of...
What am I to do?
Tak bežíme.
He really ought to have returned by now.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word.
Lenár.
As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget. Here's what I need from you. A basque of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, I'd like to enlist your aid in driving. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive
Poďme
casks there as quickly as we may.
pomôcť s hniezdom.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you...
Dobre, odprebadím ťa, ale najskôr mám tu ja nejakú úlohu.
As a matter of fact, we've traveled for some time without a mage in our party.
A vás nechcem zabiť.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Dobre, takže toto sme teda vybavili veľmi rýchlo, túto úlohu.
Let me get that.
Tu niekto vykračuje. Kto si, čo si?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
OK, poďme si
If we share our strengths,
ťa
we
prenajať.
begin formulating a strategy that caters.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon.
OK, tak už ideme, lebo ty si strašný.
Good. Then let us be on our way.
Kde bude hlavné mesto? Žiadny nepriateľ zatiaľ. To sa mi nejako nezdá. A však tady to som išiel ja vlastne. Ty si čo? Ty vyzeráš
Our kingdom sees many pretenders.
celkom zaujímavo, kamaráde.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide.
To je dobrý.
It will be an honor to serve by your side.
OK, odznaky získávajú pešiaci. Takže pokiaľ majú teda takýto odznak s príšerou, tak vedia, ako s ňou najlepšie bojovať a poskytnú mi rady. OK, ideš so mnou, Kap. Poď. Kápo, ideme. Tak jo, pokračujeme do hlavného mesta.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean?
I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their...
It is uncertain. This one commands the Lord...
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's...
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my... If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however... All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Čo to bolo? Kontrolné stanovište. Vermut.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet it is nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
I budeme pokračovať po svojich. Ale najskôr sa pozrieme, čo je tu.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along. We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Už som dosť ťažký, teda už toho nesiem voľako veľa. Ale nie mapu. Dáme ho Rogerovi. Toto dáme Piklemu a rybu dáme Salem. A já si dám sušené ovocie. OK. A pokračujme. Takže sme si postavili. Takže poďme preč odtiaľto. No je pravda, že to... Čo to bolo? Celý kopec ide do čerta. A to sa mi moc teda nezdá, že toto spôsobil drak. Toto je ten voz.
My own master doesn't hear of it.
Now that is a surprise. Avoid claim that anyone has arisen, but be doused in oil.
Dobre, čiže čo to tu ukrývate? Určite tu niečo budete mať, chlapci. Prívať. Mi nechce veriť tomu, že Niečo pekné tu neobjavím. Tento raz asi nie, no, ale nevadí. Tady to hned tam. Tak, tady to. Pozri sa tu ešte, či niečo není schované. Nie, ale hen tam sú zase. Goblini. Prásk. Trošku som si rozbil zase čuňu. Kde som? Však sa snažím kryť. OK, takže ten nás healuje, to je super. Ale stálo to za to, máme tu 2 truhličky.
To grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Dobre, tak poďme.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Hopla. Harpie. Давайте, хлопці. Tak poďme, pokračujeme ďalej. Tu je oheň. kameň, tu by sme si mohli aj oddychnúť potom, čo poviete? Čiže vieme si aj kemp rozložiť. Ale nemám tu tábornícku súpravu. Takže nič.
What's this? We're trapped.
To je krasavecký klop. Dobre, toto sme tu videli párkrát vo videách. Tutoho kyklopa vieme spláchnuť. Tak čo, spláchol som toho kyklopa.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen judgment. Indeed, you are correct.
Where?
Seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Goodness knows, Beastie, yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brown. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch.
Čiže odmenil nás, dal nám nejaký talisman, ktorý nás pustí cez bránu v hlavnom meste.
Here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Tak sa poďme povoziť. Počkaj, tu máme ešte toto.
Light your lantern. I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Mám už skromnú kempingovú súpravu. Upriš.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Tak jo, vezieme sa.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easy. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Furthermore, our party is composed of quite a few men.
'Tis surely a coincidence. We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting your enemy weakness.
Master must hear of this tactic.
Now that is a surprise. I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment.
I am grateful. You can count upon me. All right.
Poriadne tuhý súboj.
Well done, Master.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it.
Tu sme našli nejaké peňažky a zvieraciu kožu. Preskúmame to tu. Zase peniažky. Dobre, čo je tu? No nič, a utekajme za tým vozom teda.
Let not the enemy approach.
A tu je nepriateľ. Dobre, Poďme im pomôcť.
I must stand firm. That's it.
OK, takže týchto sme porazili.
You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right, into the ox cart then.
A opäť sa vezieme. A hlavné mesto. Vernworth. Hlavní město Vermundu.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the right it follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee.
Dobre, poďme na
I shall
výsluch.
conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, met you, and no other, are the sovereign. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of counsel yet, not all celebrated your coming.
Takže uvidíme, čo sa stalo predtým.
Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays it. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we
Dobre,
might
takže
discuss.
predsa len na tróne je falošný Arisen. Tým pravým som ja. a uvrhli na mňa kliatbu. Stratil som pamäť a bol som predaný do otroctva.
You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Dobre, borci. Tu sa s vami rozlúčim. Ukončíme si tú druhú epizódu. Pozrieme ešte, čo je toto. Prísaha. Pekne sa nám príbeh rozbieha. Ja idem trošku teda zase postrihať toto videjko a pustím sa potom do natáčania epizódy číslo 3. Takže zatiaľ sa majte krásne, táto Lubino vás pozdravuje a díky za pozretie videjka. Ak sa páčilo, šupnite like. Najväčšiu radosť mi spravíte, ak sa stanete odberateľom môjho kanála Tato Lubino. Takže ešte raz ďakujem pekne a majte sa krásne. Čaute.